Now, Marius Duda is without any doubt one of the most prolific and creative forces in progressive music right now. For several years, alongside his bandmates in Riverside and throughout Lunatic Soul, Marius Duda has become a leader in creativity, experimenting with sounds, melodies, and soundscapes, and what as a musician you could do with the bass or keyboards. And for that, that's what gives his music such a distinctive sound and personality to me. Now, Under the Fragmented Sky is the sixth Lunatic Soul full album and is in a continuation of the highly appraised Fracture from 2017. Marius develops the dark atmosphere even further with developing the general concept flowing from its predecessor. Now, Under the Fragmented Sky was originally going to be a maxi single, but Marius Duda took the brave decision to give these songs a life of their own and shaping them into a full-length album, completing the journey which he started with Fractured. The listener is greeted with Heaven, which is a savory appetizer for what is about to come, and this is Lunatic Soul's music at its best. The bass line on this song is heavily distorted and a melody that morphs into rhythms and vocalized harmonies. With a slow beat of a tambourine and more melodies overlapping, but never quite covering the other, joining all together to create one of the most beautiful atmospheres and beautiful soundscapes on this album. The second song, Trials, opens the way to the electronic side of Duda's dark composition and musical atmospheres. Here we're given a lyric line repeated in a robotic way, almost non-stop in different harmonies and ranges. The flowing melody seems to be extracted to me from perhaps a Riverside song that he's taken apart and rebuilt with sound effects, as well as other effects and rhythms. Now, this is what really makes Lunatic stand alone in the genre. And towards the second half, the song turns darker with very ominous vocal sounds, and the keyboard and guitar melodies would have any Tangerine Dream fan drooling. They would absolutely love it. We have Sorrow now, which is a short transitional song with acoustic guitar and some very atmospheric, almost ghostly-like sounds, opening the door to the title track, Under the Fragmented Sky. The title track, which takes its name from A Thousand Shards of Heaven from Fractured, is a beautiful yet very sad song, but musically stunning. Lyrically, I understand that Under the Fragmented Sky is about the struggle between succumbing to your fears or anger, or to remain true to oneself despite our losses. I believe that this song might be one of the most personal ones that Duda has ever written, and after all the tragedy and the transformation that he has gone through over the years leading up to this and Fractured, it would be a real emotional roller coaster. Many of us can easily identify with this struggle. That's why this song, especially this song, moves every fiber of my heart. The song closes again returning to the same melody from the first track, Heaven, but in a different key. Honoring the dark nature of this album, the next song, Shadows, starts with a very dark atmosphere. The main melody throughout the song could have been on any Riverside album, but Duda is able to turn melodies, sounds, and effects into such atmosphere, and it is something he is absolutely a genius at. I've mentioned that before, and I will probably mention again. He excels at it. The song, like Shadows Raining the Night, continues his voyage through dark realms, full of shades and colored lights as well, creating a very up, but also a very low point, and it really becomes very atmospheric. Marius's vocalization on the song also joins in to guide us, calling our curiosity to be acknowledged to find its own path. The following track is a song called The Art of Repairing, and this kicks off with offbeat electrical sounds, almost like a broken machine. Together they slowly form a rhythm and melodies. This song kind of always gives me an impression that it's like a machine that's finding its new life thanks to its own errors when masterfully repaired by allowing it just to flow. It's progressive at its finest. Closing out the album, we have a song called Untamed. And this is one of only two songs that has lyrics on this remarkable album. It is a little more of a positive vibe from the rest of it. It's a very personal song again, and it's a song about hope, showing us that we're not all in darkness in the world. It really focuses in and tells us that we have strengths within ourselves. You know, no matter how dark the night is, there's always ways to win our fights and defeat our demons. And, you know, to me, what a way to close an album. You really get a sense of almost euphoria, almost of a calming once you hear this song. Marius Duda, again, has given us another masterpiece of progressive experimentation that is full of emotion with Under the Fragmented Sky. Is it as good as Fractured? No, but it doesn't have to be. It's more than, I would say, just leftovers from Fractured, which it is, that all the songs are from that session, but there's enough that it does have its own personality. You know, once again, musically, we are given the chance to witness an even darker journey through feelings and emotions, but delivering us into light with our hope as to what's to come in the future. And I would have to say the future is bright for us. I'm going to give this album a 72%, and I recommend it. Though it's not essential, it's not as essential as Fractured, but definitely worth one picking up and listening to. Thanks, everybody. We'll take care. We'll see each other soon. Bye.